back and it's a grass snake. Yes, in my backyard. Honey, I'm like, that's what I did. I just kind of like, I'm adjusting my glasses, y'all, like this to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing, right? Yes. Hey, young world. Happy Wednesday, February 28th. I wanted to hop on quickly to say thank you to all my subscribers. I want to say by the end of today, I think I will be at 250 subscribers. So this is monumental for me because I really didn't take full interest in vlogging until January 1 of 2024. I hit my first 100 subscribers in the month of January, and I hit the remaining 150 through the month of February. So it's a big deal for me, and I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for chiming in, and those of you who comment to my blog and keeping it peaceful and all that good stuff. I really appreciate you guys. I always mention, I know that my vlog is a little bit unorthodox because I am an older woman, you know, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I know that the majority of the vloggers are much younger, so I think I really appreciate the fact that I have an audience that is actually around my age range. So I thank you for coming, or the majority of my audience is around my age range. So I really appreciate you guys coming to my channel and choosing my channel to view and to become a subscriber of the channel. I really appreciate that. I feel like as I continue vlogging and my technique grows and increases, I think my vlogs are only going to get better. My intention of this vlog was actually to tell my story, to tell about me and what I've gone through life, and why I'm at this point today, where I have chosen, you know, not to date and all that kind of stuff, and just trust that God leads me in the right direction in all that I do. So that was the purpose of my vlog. But of course, as I keep finding entertaining things, because I feel like I'm an entertaining person, things to do, things that I love to do, like working in my yard and doing DIYs around the house, and the traveling that I do get an opportunity to do. I also feel like it's great to share those things with you guys, because not only do I want to share my life, my history with you guys, but I also want to share the amazing things that I have going on in the future with you guys, and how my life just continues to elevate and evolve going forward. So I just wanted to say a quick thank you, and I love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys. Another thing is, on my previous vlog, I had mentioned that I had to take my car to the shop because the ABS light and the brake lights came on. So I actually got my car back yesterday afternoon, and they stated there was nothing really wrong with the brake pads, just in general. They feel like my sensors were going out. Actually, the words that they used were that my sensors were dirty. So it was causing them to glitch. So they replaced the sensors front and back that has to do with my brakes. And they gave me an oil change and changed out some of my filters because I requested that. So in total, I think I spent about $650 on maintenance work for my car. So I will definitely be holding on to my car until I can't hold on to it anymore. So another thing that I truly appreciated is Uber Premier. Whenever I travel, I always either, if I can, transport via Uber Premier or Uber Black. And so when I dropped my car off at the shop, I requested Uber Premier via my phone. And then when I picked my car up, I requested Uber Premier to take me back via my phone. And it's just so convenient. Yeah, it's so convenient because I didn't have to bug anyone to come out to get me. You know, it was like every time I would go onto my phone and select, it would, the car was always like 5 minutes away. So it was just a great, I just love it. I mean, I think that was like one of the best inventions. So it cost me about $100 round trip to bring me home from dropping off my car and take me back to pick up my car in 2 days. So I really don't think that's very expensive. I know that if you get traditional Uber, it's like half the cost. I really don't ride in traditional Uber, so I can't validate that for sure. But I believe that's how they handle it when it comes to transporting you and stuff. You know, the Premiers are more so that you can have the luxury feel and everything, and that's what I'm accustomed to, so that's what I do. So yeah, my car is home, my baby is back home. All I have to do is just wash it up and all that good stuff, so I plan to do that, and probably need to wash both of my cars, but I'm probably gonna take them to a car wash to get it done. That I'm not gonna do. And then I think lastly was interesting, I wanted to share with you guys is that, so I'm enjoying my porch with the new decorations. I'm loving the ambiance. I shared that on my last vlog. I was actually sitting out on my porch Monday working. Today it's a little bit cooler. Sorry, the day that I was cutting my yard, it was like up to 80 degrees. Today, the highest is going to be is 55 degrees. So we're getting that winter feel again. Tonight it's going to drop down into the 40s. And tomorrow, the high is going to be is 51. So I think we're going to have this for maybe 2 days, and then it's going to go back to the 80s. So Texas, that's just Texas, right? But since it was warmer on Monday, I was enjoying my back porch. I had my tea. I was on the laptop doing my work. I was actually talking to my daughter in the backyard. And you know how you just kind of like sit there and you feel something. You like, and I tell everybody, I have a third eye. Like, I feel like I can feel energy, and I feel like I'm a very good judge of character. And I just feel stuff, you know. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm very intuitive, and it's proven to be true. So I was sitting on my porch, and I'm facing this way, and I'm just talking to my daughters, and my daughter on the phone and doing my work, and all of a sudden I just kind of like feel this like nudge, like an energy behind me, and then I hear like a little noise, like a little movement of the grass. So I look back, and it's a grass snake. Yes, in my backyard. Honey, I'm like, that's what I did. I just kind of like look back and then look, because y'all, so I don't wear bifocals, so I can see from a distance when my glasses on, but when my glasses off, I see up close. So I'm adjusting my glasses, y'all, like this to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing, right? Yes, I'm doing that. And I'm like, yo, that's a snake. So I tell my daughter, I say, hold on a minute. I'm going to get my hoe. And she said, what? I tell her, I say, girl, it's a snake. A grass snake. So it's about as long as my arms reach from here to my fingertips. It's about the length of my, or the width of my index finger, right? So she was like, oh no. So she's screaming like she's literally in the backyard with me. Oh no, what we gonna do? I was like, girl, I'm finna go get my hoe and I'm gonna kill it. So I'm running through my house to get my hoe, and I'm running back, and it's still in the same spot, coming from up under the fence from my neighbor's yard. Now, I told you guys I have a neighbor. As a matter of fact, I showed you on the side of the house where I have a neighbor who yard just full of weeds. Just he don't pull them or nothing. Right? So, the snake was coming from his yard. So I go run out there and I'm like about to swing it. And you know, that's how snakes sense you, is their tongue. So I see their tongue, the snake's tongue come out. So it knows I'm here. And the minute I swing and hit the ground, it slithers off. So I didn't kill it. Right. But it was a grass snake. It wasn't no cobra, no rattlesnake, which rattlesnakes are very prominent in the Texas heat and all that kind of stuff. But we know that since it's getting warmer, the premise of this story is that since it's getting warmer, we know that critters are coming out. So don't know if anyone else has problems with it, or homes, or have seen, or whatever. But just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I do to protect my home from rodents is this. So I know you guys are familiar with mothballs. Back in the day, you could get a ginormous box of mothballs. Now they come in these little bitty bags, individual bags, which is fine. I take these, and if you have a garage, you'll know that on either side of your garage, there's always an opening about this big, right? And if you don't seal it, rodents can get into your garage. To deter them, what I do is tear one of these bags and I just sit it on either side of my garage. And it kind of deters the rodents off, so they don't come in my garage. So I ordered a big bag of this, so I have about 10 to work with. So I'm gonna put 2 of these in my garage. And then I also got me some snake repel, which is very similar to the mothballs. The difference is that they're lime green and they're bigger, right? So you want to see the difference in the two. This is the difference in the size of the two. This is a mothball, traditional mothball. This is a snake repel. So when you get the snake repel, they come in this big green bag, and they give you about 25 in this bag. And within the bag, they give you these little mouth bags to individualize them. So you would just open this little small bag that they have here. Open the little small bag that they have there. And you drop this giant ball off in there. It's extremely strong. So yes, once you put all this down, your home is gonna smell like a little old folk home. And honey, I'd rather have an old folk smell than rodents and snakes. Honey, that's just for sure. So what I do is I take these and I put them in my backyard along the fence line, on either side and in the back. So the fence that's connected to my neighbors are wood fence. So I just put a few down the fence line, right, on either side. Some on the side of my house and in my front garden to keep the snakes away. Now on my back, my furthest back fence is made of stone. And since it's made of stone, in order for drainage to occur or anything like that, they have these air holes, these little air pockets that are about this wide. And it may be, I may have about 4 to 6 of them. So I drop these in those little air pockets to make sure nothing comes through it. You typically get about 25 in this bag. So I got 2 bags. So I have a 50 total. And I won't even use a good 10. I'm counting out. That's why I stopped speaking. I was going to say I probably won't use a good 10 because I already have some out there. So yeah, I probably won't use a good 10 of them to sprinkle around my house. But because I put it down, I never really have problems with that. Like, I've been out here for 3 years, I want to say. And I've never had an issue. So, first time for everything. First time for everything. But, yeah, I'm going to put those down. And since it's getting warmer, you know, this is about the time that you would exterminate your house. So when I put those down, I'm also going to go ahead and exterminate my house. I'll probably do this over the weekend because by Saturday, we're supposed to be back up in the 70s, close to the 80s again. So then I'm just going to go around my house with the extermination stuff that I typically use. And I'll show you guys how I do the measurement of water to exterminate and then put it in a little thing and just spray. I'll show you guys that on a separate vlog. But ultimately, my purpose of chiming in today, I'm still trying to get back on track. I told y'all I am a routine person, honey. So when I get off track, it really shifts stuff for me. So today is typically the Living Single Over 50 vlog that I publish. And this is the vlog that I'm going to publish. It's going to be extremely short. And then Sunday, I hope to have my new girl talk video out. I did publish my wind therapy, my ride from last Saturday, but I took it down. And the reason why I took it down is because it was just too busy. Like, I was questioning if I should post it or not. And I did. And even when I would look at it from the TV or from my phone, it was just too busy. It was giving me a headache to look at. So I definitely didn't want any of you guys to strain trying to look at it. So I recorded it via my GoPro. And my GoPro is not the 360 GoPro. So typically, when I'm on my motorcycle, you see the view that I see. You don't see a surround view. It's very calming and stuff when I'm in the hill country, but that video in particular, I was actually riding through the city, so you saw all the traffic, you saw all of that. And then I didn't think to add music to cover out my bike, the noise of the bike, and my bike is extremely loud because I staged it. If you know anything about motorcycles, I staged it and put some more pipes on it because I want people to hear me when I'm riding down the streets. Typically, that is one of the reasons why there are motorcycle casualties, is because the individual would typically say that they did not hear nor see the bike. Well, I want you to hear me and see me. So that's why my pipes are so loud. Yes, I plan to get me a new GoPro, 360 GoPro for my riding. But I also plan to get me a new vlog camera. So I currently have a Canon. And I don't like the vlogging on that camera. I really don't. One, I don't know, it's just not the best camera. It's not. So what I traditionally use, to be honest with you, when I vlog is my phone. My phone is a Samsung Fold. So, and it comes with editing, all the editing attributes for vlogging and stuff. So, the Fold turns into a mini pad. So it's like a little computer once you open it up. So it works for me when it comes to vlogging. So that's what I currently use. And that's what I've been using this year. And I think as I progress, things are actually looking and getting better, even via my phone. But I do think that I'm gonna get a Sony EV10. Like, I've been doing a lot of research, and I hear that that's an amazing vlogging camera. So definitely think that I may be adding that to my my list of would I say vlogging tools? Is that the term that we supposed to use? I don't know. That's a question mark. I don't know what we use, but I'm definitely planning on getting that camera, so I can add it to my stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop picking up my phone to I'm not, because it's so easy. It's so easy to just jump on and say, hey, because it's always with me. And it's an amazing phone, baby. So I plan to do that as well. So I think as my content grow, it's only going to get better because I'm going to have more things to use to make things better for the viewer's eye. I don't think I'm going to get so far into cinematography that, because I could care less about that. I don't need to look like a movie. I don't. But I do want my videos to be a little bit more crisp, and I as you can tell from day one to now, it progressively is getting there. So definitely going to happen. Yeah, it's definitely going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. But for now, I am going to end this vlog here. I really didn't want to share much. I think ultimately I just wanted to jump in on to tell you guys thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. Truly appreciate you guys. And I think the major part of the most exciting part of even vlogging is just responding to some of the comments. I really appreciate you guys for keeping the comments very peaceful. Right? For those that I feel like are advances or not peaceful, I automatically delete them and block them from my YouTube page. So that's kind of how that go. I don't feel like I need to entertain the BS. So I just block and remove. But for those who respond and comment and they're extremely peaceful, I do my best to respond back to everybody. It may not be immediately. It may take me a few minutes, day or so, but I do definitely try to respond back to everybody. So stay tuned, and thank you for chiming into my channel.